Hello and welcome back. In this section, we are going to have a look at the Azure Storage platform, which is Microsoft's cloud storage solution for modern data storage scenarios. Now, Azure Storage provides a very highly available, massively scalable, durable, and very secure storage for a different kind of data objects in the cloud. So you can store files, images, and other binary data. Also, you can have your messaging queues and everything in cloud. And all this data is accessible via REST APIs and client libraries for languages like .NET, Java, Python, JavaScript, C++, and Go. And also these files that you store or objects that you store in various storage solutions are accessible by your Azure CLI and PowerShell. Now, Azure also provides Azure Storage Explorer, which is a user interface. It's a desktop app that you can install in Windows or Mac to interact with your Azure storage. So you can upload, download, see your messaging queues and other objects that you have in different storage services. So we have Azure blobs. So if you worked on AWS, for example, it's equivalent to your simple storage service or S3 service in AWS. Sure, Azure Blob is a massively scalable object store, so you can have thousands and millions of items. When I say items, these are text or binary data objects that you can store under blob folders. And Azure Blobs also support big data analytics through Data Lake Storage Gen 2. We also have Azure Files, which is, think of it as equivalent to your NFS file systems. So these file systems are shareable across VMs using SMB protocol. So you can have them stored in different VMs and have your files or anything that you store on these file systems shareable between. Azure queues are messaging queues. So you can pass messages in these queues and then process them asynchronously in your application. Then we have Azure Tables. It's a NoSQL store for your schema-less storage of structured data. And Azure Disk, which is a block level storage volume for Azure VMs. So it gets attached to different VMs. We will see these services in detail when we use them in our example scenarios. What are the limitations and what are the benefits of using different services in different scenarios. I have also attached a link to sample scenarios which explains in detail like what storage service you can use for what scenarios. So if you click on the link, Microsoft has given a lot of different examples and different scenarios and which service aligns with. So before you start working on your application, when you're in design phase, you can go through this table to understand more about these services and which one aligns with your use case the best. So in the next lecture, we will create a storage account in our Azure portal. Thank you.